Welcome to daily tutorials. Today's topic is the child indexed pseudo classes. So don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. On our web page right here we have an H2 right here. The world's highest paid soccer player 2021, and we have a list contains 6 names. Now let's move on to the VS Code, and here we're gonna start with the first and last child pseudo classes, and we're gonna start with pointing out why we should be specific when using them. So first child to the class, we're gonna change the color to red, and moving on to last child right here, and we're gonna put color green. Now let's go back to the browser, and here we can notice that the H2 also has a color red and the first listing the item, but the rest of the items are treated as a last child because technically H2 here is the first child of the body element, and Cristiano Ronaldo right here is the first item of the list, but also the list is the last item of the body element. Now to fix this, you just need to specify here an ally, and here too. Now let's go back to the browser. Here we can notice that first item of the list is in red and the last item is in green. Now let's move on to the only child pseudo class, and here we're gonna move on to the HTML page, and we're gonna copy this list right here, and we're gonna only leave the first one, and in the CSS file we're gonna add li only child color, and let's say blue. Now let's check the browser, and here we can see the styling only applied to the list that contains only one item, which is right here, Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's actually what only child do. It only styles children that doesn't have any siblings. Now we're gonna move on to nth-child. So first we're gonna head to the HTML file, we're gonna delete this, and we're gonna populate our first list with more items. So just gonna copy this, make more items with them. So let's check the browser. Here we have our list. Let's go back to the CSS file and let's delete first 3. li nth-child, and here nth-child takes an argument, so let's say 3. Now let's do the color here, let's say yellow. Now let's check the browser, and here we can see the third item right here is in yellow. Now that's what nth-child do. There is a lot of type of parameters we can add to nth-child. For example, we can add even. Let's check it in the browser. Here, number 2 right here is in yellow. Number 4, number 6 is gonna color every item with an even number. Now we also can do odd. We don't need to check it because you understand the gist right now. No, let's change it. There is another type of parameters actually we can do, which is a function. So we can do like 3n, and this right here is gonna color every third item. Now let's check the browser, and here we can see the third item is colored, 6th here, the 9th here too. Now to this function we can also add a number, for example like +1, and the number on the right here is the point of start. So let's go back to the browser. Here number 1 is colored, number 4, number 4 right here, number 7 right here, and so on and so on. Now let's go back to this code, let's delete this, let's put 4 right here, and we're gonna change nth child to nth-last-child. Now let's check the browser. Here nothing is colored, but we go down right here. IMR Junior here is colored because if we count from bottom up, it's gonna be, this is gonna be number 1, and these 2, 3, and 4. And finally, nth-last-child can take all the same parameters as nth-child. This is just the only difference between them, where you start counting, while here is where you start with nth-child, but for last-child, start from the bottom. Thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.